Maybe your medical practice is part of a hospital or a clinic in a small town. Wherever you might be, Quidel Ortho is there with you and for you. As one of the world's largest medical diagnostic companies, Quidel Ortho is helping to change lives, one test at a time, with the kind of answers you need to make the best decisions for your patients. The information that allows you to act quickly and go from questions to answers. Wherever you might be, join us where care begins at QuidelOrtho.com.
Head into Albertsons or Safeway and look for the Buy 3, Save $3 deals. This April, buy 3 select personal care items and save $3. Shop products like Pantene Volumizing Face Shampoo, Aussie Base All Forms Leave-In Hair Treatments, Aussie Miracle Moist Pump Conditioner, Hair Biology Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner with biotin, full and vibrant for fine or thin hair, and Old Spice 2-in-1 Swagger. Buy 3 participating items and save $3. Visit Albertsons or Safeway.com or head into your local store for more great savings.
What's spring break or summer without a day at the theme park? Be a hero and skip the ticket counter and save money. With Undercover Tourist, you can buy your tickets in advance and save up to 25% on theme park and attraction tickets nationwide. Visit undercovertourist.com/podcast for all theme park and attraction tickets. All tickets come with a best price guarantee and a 365-day refund policy. That's undercovertourist.com/podcast. Undercover Tourist, the trusted name in theme park tickets.
Second date update.
Brooke, if you were single and on the dating apps right now, some of them ask you to be kind of punchy and fun on your profile.
Yeah.
So give me a couple sentences for your bio that you think would attract a man.
I don't know. It's all so generic that comes to my head, like adventurous. Bleh, lame.
You know it, though.
You can say that after. Lame.
Yeah, I love food. Feed me. I don't know.
That's my number one thing.
Maybe your sarcasm and pessimism in the bio would be attractive to a guy.
I would say optimistic. Wink, wink.
Oh,
no.
Wait.
Is that
was a sarcasm.
Some sort of like
confusing.
I feel like
hint?
I'm optimistic. I don't know why you always say I'm pessimistic.
Wink, is this girl an escort?
Yeah. Well, I bring it up because one of our listeners, Dan, says he met a woman online. And Dan, I'm curious, what was in her bio that drew your attention?
Well, yeah. So first of all, she was very attractive and she just had a very inviting vibe.
Okay.
And she was funny too. Like she said she was into good stories, the outdoors, and sourdough bread.
Ooh.
Sourdough. Wow.
Interesting. Yeah.
And if she's into making sourdough bread, that is an art.
What's the funny part?
Well, she said that she's TSA pre-checked.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
That's
Like
a bonus.
us, all the cool kids have that.
I think so. I mean, I got it too.
Nice.
But she was very demanding and said, I can't go out with anybody that's not TSA pre-checked.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
But it
It
also
makes sense,
says about
though.
you that you're well-traveled, right? Because
And
if it's a priority for you to get that
Well-traveled,
done.
but also impatient about
Yeah.
traveling, too.
Yeah.
I just don't want to take my shoes
Efficient.
off.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
It's all right.
efficient.
We never got her name. What is she called?
Her name is Covina.
Covina.
What a pretty name.
Sweet.
Sounds exotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say to her to get her attention?
Well, I said that my passport only has 2 pages left on it.
Oh.
That's a cool way to say you're well traveled.
I'm still looking to find my next adventure.
A little cheesy, but she liked it.
Hey, she went for it. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
If
I
it works,
say good
it
for you,
works.
man.
So what did you end up doing for your date?
We matched and we went to a bar.
Okay.
She recommended the place. It was a nice place, and
Yeah. Keep it simple.
keeping it simple. There was some food there, or so I thought. But when she first arrived, she walks in and her hair was different than the pictures that she had online.
How dare
I
she?
hate that.
I would have left.
I want to marry
kidding.
one hairstyle for the rest of my life.
You're
Like a different
liar.
color?
I don't think he's saying it's an issue, you guys.
I know. I'm just messing, bro.
Did you not recognize her or something because of it?
It took me a second, and also like her hair was shorter. She had like a short kind of crop haircut,
Okay.
Oh.
and
Cute.
she looked really good. And I just never thought in a million years that I would be into a woman with short hair, mainly because my mom has short hair.
Oh, yeah, that
but
makes sense.
Totally different from my mom, and it was, it's like really good.
That turns out to be the case usually.
A lot younger
Yeah.
than your mom, so,
Please don't tell me you told her that. Like, dang, you look good. Way different than my mom.
I kept that to myself.
Okay, good. Everything sounds great so far.
How was the bar?
Oh, it was good. They were actually doing a charity night.
Cool. Brooke was probably
Why do you
there.
say like that, Jeffrey? Like down.
I don't know. Charity just doesn't sound like that sexy.
Come on, drink for
What is
charity,
it?
Jeff.
Depends what it is.
This was definitely a good cause. They were doing half of the proceeds going to kids in need.
Oh,
Okay.
shots. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Get
more
wasted
That's
for the
interesting.
kids.
It's a very generic cause, but I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
now Brooke has
Well,
problems with the...
Doesn't sound like you did a lot of research, but okay.
It doesn't sound like you knew that was even happening when you went
Yeah.
there.
No, but Covina and I actually kind of had a little inside joke out of it.
Oh.
Like, as we got each round, we would say it like, oh, we better get wasted for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first
Oh,
thing
yeah.
I thought.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
You having inside jokes already? It sounds like you
Yeah.
guys are really vibing on this date.
It was. Now, I will say that we did get a little out of hand. I mean, we definitely
Yep.
both had a few drinks.
See, I almost asked because now you feel like you need to drink more in a sense to help as many kids as you can.
Yeah, otherwise it looks like you don't like kids.
Yeah. Oh, you're only having
Exactly.
one? Ew.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like the right thing to do. And then after about 4 drinks, I called the bartender over and started demanding that they serve us sourdough bread.
Oh.
Oh.
Like a medieval knight. I shall bring the lady the bread made of sourdough.
Yes.
That's not. No.
Was she
It's
laughing?
thoughtful, right?
The voice, though, I think is what Alexis
And
is
calling
into.
over the bartender. That's,
I don't know. She started saying like, yes, unhand thee thy
Oh.
sourdough bread.
Oh, she was on the same
okay.
Renaissance sourdough bread jokes as you.
Like I said, it was a little goofy, like you called it.
Yeah.
So did security throw you out then, or did it happen after this?
No, we overall we had a great time. We ended the night responsibly.
Good.
Started getting some waters and sobering up.
Boo.
Well, the bread helps too.
Yeah.
Yeah, little something to coat it all.
Uh-huh.
And walked her out to her Uber. And while we were standing there waiting, we had a nice conversation about just the mistakes that we made in life, our dreams.
So you ended like with a 3-minute super serious conversation.
See, this is what happens when you sober up and eat bread. You should have gone harder on the drinks, man.
I know. I'm kind of with Jeff. Did you not make out?
No, there was a hug.
So have you heard from her at all?
A little bit. I mean, a couple very short text responses and mainly try to make plans, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm busy. I'd like to know why she's brushing me off.
Me too.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Weird.
Well-
Wonder if you didn't get wasted enough for the kids.
Yeah, I don't feel wasted enough to do this call. Let's play a song and take some shots.
Yeah, charity.
I like the eating bread part too, though. Can we do that
But
too? I
that
like
doesn't
bread.
help the kids, Brooke.
But I really like
Let's get drunk for the kids and get your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
When a dark and handsome knight is at a rectangular table, not a round table,
No.
rectangular, because it's a bar,
Yeah.
and he drinks too much grog and pounds his fists and demands sourdough bread be brought hither, you know that's a man who commands respect and delicious gluten for his fair maiden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or gets
real
kicked out of
man.
the bar, which he didn't do, luckily. But,
But that is what happens when you drink too much.
Yeah.
You start to sound like you're from the Middle Ages. And
Is that what happens to you? I don't think that's very common. It's what happens to him.
well, yeah, maybe I haven't drank as much as Dan
He,
did.
he had
Oh,
4
you-
drinks.
Well,
I think you've had 4 beers.
maybe they were doubles
Okay.
or triples.
Okay.
But
Dan.
he realized that something weird was happening. That's why towards the end of the night, both Dan and Covina sobered up before grabbing their Ubers. Now,
What?
we will command her in an English accent to go out with Dan once more.
I don't think that'll
That's
work.
what women respect
I
in a
think
man.
we're going to go with an ask politely and respect her boundaries. Yeah, that's actually what we're going to do, Jeff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
King Arthur should have asked politely to storm the castle and take over the kingdom.
Yeah.
Is that what he should have done?
I think Guinevere was probably in charge then, so it's fine.
Oh.
Oh, this is Dan's second date, though. Dan, how would you like to handle this?
I see what you guys are doing here.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't.
You're trying to send me in on a Trojan horse of sorts.
Oh, we are like a
yeah.
Trojan horse. We got you.
We've gone from the Middle Ages to ancient Greece.
Yeah.
I'm going in under the guise of this radio station.
Yep.
And as soon as we get into the conversation, I'm
Right.
going to burst out on the scene.
Yeah.
I like your plan better than
Yeah.
our plan. Let's
Just don't-
Trojan horse this girl.
Just don't pull out your Excalibur.
Don't Google search that. I don't even know what it means, but I'm just gonna go with don't.
All right. Well,
Or at least if you do put parental restrictions on the search.
There you go.
All right.
There we go.
Let's just call her on
Yeah.
on a cell phone.
all right. We're bringing it
Yeah.
back to the modern times.
Sounds good.
We're dialing a phone number and
Thank
seeing
you.
what she has to say. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hello, is this Covina?
Yes. Who is this?
Hey, my name is Jeff from a radio show you've definitely heard of before. It's
Yeah.
called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Look at you demanding. Hi, Kavina.
Hi. What's going on?
What's going on is we're doing a radio segment called A Second Date Update. Is that
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Because we're trying to help out one of our listeners who you went out with the other night named Dan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow is right. Dan is quite the man.
Yeah, he's a wower.
Dan sounds like a cutie. You guys had a good time?
Yeah, we had a really good time.
Okay.
Great. Well, we'd like to set you up on another date.
Oh, we're gonna
Oh.
keep this short and simple. I like it.
Well, she said she had a good time. No
Yep.
problems
All right.
whatsoever. Am I right, Covina?
Yeah, at the beginning, like, he was chill and funny, but the end of the night was a little bit weird for me.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
What part of the end of the night?
Well, I guess when we were waiting for our Uber, we were just kind of talking about how crazy dating is and like sharing some of our experiences. And he said that he had actually cheated on one of his previous girlfriends.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's not really
Yeah.
first date conversation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right at the end.
Well,
yeah.
Jeez.
What an impression to leave you with.
I mean, well, why was that bad? I'm just curious.
Oh, my.
I guess, like, I know everybody has their stuff, but he mentioned that he was like really drunk when it happened. So that is a red flag for me because I feel like, I don't know. I just,
Exactly.
like,
I was
once a
drunk
cheater,
when
always
it
a cheater.
happened, which
That's-
means that I'm not actually responsible for it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was honest with you.
That
Well,
should not be your
Dan,
Did you
hold on a
just say
second.
I'm not responsible for
Yeah, that's
it?
like the worst defense.
Well, Covina, if you couldn't tell that, that's Dan who's been
Oh.
listening politely on the other line.
Yeah, I was glad to hear that you had a good time, and
Okay.
I really,
focus on that.
really don't. I'm really sorry that if I give the impression that I intend on repeating that behavior in any way, I just, some things just happen when alcohol is involved.
What?
Yeah, but you still take
Yeah.
responsibility for him. It's like,
I do agree with that. It happened
Okay.
a long, long time ago in a galaxy. No, I don't know. It happened a long time
don't
ago.
go into Star Wars.
I'm
now.
getting some mixed messages from Dan.
Yeah.
here.
I can't tell.
Dan, I feel like I just need to ask you this question. Are you drinking right now?
No,
No.
officer.
Okay.
I have not had a drink since earlier this morning.
What?
He's
What?
joking.
That's a joke.
I don't
It
know
has
if he
to be
is,
a
dude.
joke,
I
guys.
don't know.
Yeah.
He's a
I
funny
guess-
guy.
When I had my coffee.
Hey-o.
Oh.
I like him.
Boy.
I love him.
You're a
I'll
good
take it.
time.
I'll take
I
a
want a
second
drink.
date.
Kavina, is this helping or hurting, or where are you
I
at?
mean, I'm pretty like, I feel like it's worse if you're drunk because at least if you were sober and it happened, that could be like an issue that we could work through. There's like some underlying stuff. But if you're drunk and you cheat, like, I'm always going to worry that every time you have a drink, it could happen again.
Wait,
Yeah.
What?
wait. Covina, you prefer sober cheating
Yeah,
to
I
drunk
don't-
cheating?
The hot take.
I do.
You think that's better?
I mean, none of it's better. Like, all cheating is bad. I don't want anyone
Yeah.
to cheat. But
Totally.
if I had a preference, I think I would rather you have been sober because then we could, like, work through it.
Dan, can you agree to stay sober when you're unfaithful from now on?
That's not the question, Jeffrey.
He's got a
That's
point.
not the question.
That's what she said she wants.
No, she's talking about why she had a problem with Dan's story, right,
Yeah.
Dan?
Dan, what do you think of that?
Yeah, I agree that it is never okay to cheat. If you commit to
Okay.
someone, you should honor that commitment. And
Unless
you're drunk and you can't help it? Is that what it is?
Sometimes you're just impaired and you're, not in control. Covina, have you never lost your inhibitions around alcohol?
What?
I mean, I have, but I've never cheated on anyone, so I don't know what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, some people lose their inhibitions. They have one too many desserts, and they're like, screw it, I'm going to go to McDonald's on the way home.
You jump into a pool fully clothed because you're crazy.
You
don't jump into bed with somebody else because you can't control
it. It's a pool of women.
Yeah.
Now that's hard to not jump into.
It feels like, Dan, that you can't take it. What it sounds like, I'm guessing for Kavina, I could be wrong, Kavina, is that you can't take responsibility for your actions.
I don't see it that way.
Yeah. See, that's the issue.
I mean, if he's drunk, of course he's not going to see it that way. But if he's sober, he probably could.
I'm starting to see her point.
Okay.
Well, then, Covina, can you make your friends list visible on Facebook?
Make your friends list visible?
That's an interesting question.
Dog you.
So wait, I'm confused. Huh, Dan?
Just saying, if you want me to cheat sober, might as well be with people that you know.
She says she's not. It's not that she wants it. It's just her philosophy on cheating.
It's her
It would be better.
I was kidding.
This is why you don't do what ifs on a first date. Like, what if you cheated? Like, how are we already there?
Yeah, we're not doing what ifs on a first date. We're doing what ifs for the second date.
Okay.
That we will send you on and pay for if you're up for it, Covina. What do you say? Sober or drunk, that's up to you.
Yes.
Just no cheating.
Listen.
Can I say anything else? Can I say anything else before she answers?
Well, I'm
It hasn't-
worried.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to help you, dude.
No. I think it will. I really enjoyed talking to you. I felt like opening up and telling you the truth about my past because I felt comfortable around you.
You felt drunk is what you felt.
No, Jeff, let him talk.
He's
Let him
making
talk.
a point here.
Okay.
I would like to get to know you better in a more lucid setting where we don't have to keep kids alive by drinking shot after shot.
Remember, because of
The kids' charity for the bar.
Keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well,
Yes.
Are you sold now, Covina?
Yeah, that's a weird invitation.
it is. But I did enjoy talking to you, too. And I'm in a good mood today, so I think it's a yes.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Covina's drunk,
Sweet.
too. All right. Well, you guys are perfect for each other. Good luck.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I really wasn't kidding when I said she must be drunk when she agreed to that second date. I know you all laughed, but
No, I'm actually shocked.
could that guy have been any more bizarre with us during the call?
Yeah.
Asking for the Facebook friends
That
to
was
be
weird.
released. And I mean, I get it. He was trying to be funny and
Kept
jokey.
making bad jokes.
Dude, and the Renaissance accent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was-
we should have known that was bad from the start.
I mean,
I like it.
I thought it was all funny, but
but just two people with kind of unique views on life and unique senses of humor.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
they end up just being perfect for each other.
How about that? But they end up going on another date.
Yeah.
Sure, we can call it that, Jeff.
Meanwhile, her take on that she prefers to get cheated on by a sober person than by a drunk person. Does anybody in the room agree with that? We really didn't get to talk about it because we were so stunned.
I don't
Alexis?
know.
No, absolutely not.
I'd rather like a drunken random hookup happens.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that would be easier for me to forgive, but only if the guy doesn't blame it on alcohol. Like that guy's excuse was so lame.
Yeah.
exactly. I
You
just
know?
say don't cheat ever. But
That's a tall ask,
Yeah.
Jose. Jeez.
It's dating. Jose.
Yeah. Well, if you ever slip up in your dating life, not necessarily cheating, but you want a little help, email the
Yes.
show. We can call that person who isn't calling you back. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
No one likes to talk about money. Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? What if you could unlock insights about your finances in less than 5 minutes with a clear picture of where you stand today and where your money can work harder? Now you can. Visit facet.com to take the free quiz and get your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
Maybe your medical practice is part of a hospital or a clinic in a small town. Wherever you might be, Quidel Ortho is there with you and for you. As one of the world's largest medical diagnostic companies, Quidel Ortho is helping to change lives, one test at a time, with the kind of answers you need to make the best decisions for your patients. The information that allows you to act quickly and go from questions to answers. Wherever you might be, join us where care begins at QuidelOrtho.com.
Going to Walt Disney World this year? Visit Undercover Tourist first. With Undercover Tourist, save up to $82 per ticket. Get your hotel and rental car with Undercover Tourist and save an extra 30%. Experience Disney for less with Undercover Tourist, an authorized Disney seller with over 20 years of superior service. Visit undercovertourist.com/podcast for the lowest prices on all Walt Disney World Resort tickets. Plus, your tickets come with a 365-day refund guarantee. That's undercovertourist.com/podcast.